Alright, so in this video we're going to talk about some accessories, and the number one thing I want to talk about is the thing that I use a lot of that's cheap, quick, and easy is this pony bead lacing. It's called lacing. I call it like, string or whatever. But this is black rubber and it's a tube. It's not solid, so it's perfect for making your tubing on any G.I. Joe guy. Of course, now I have this all set up so that I can find the end. There's the end. A lot of these weapons and accessories use this tubing. Now, this tubing is a little bit of a flat finish. The original was a little bit more glossy and a little bit more larger outer diameter, but this is real nice and flexible. It's hollow inside. It's great tubing, and you get it for like look. It says right there. It's $2 for 5 yards of this stuff. They also have a clear one if you have any instances where you need clear tubing. I don't use that nearly as much as this black tubing, but what we're gonna do today is we're gonna start matching up some backpacks and some weapons. Now, for whatever reason, I have a crap load of these backpacks here, right? And these are from the Televiper. And I probably have 50 of these for whatever reason. But there is a spot on here where this tubing goes. Is it on the bottom or is it on the top? Is it on the side? Is it on the back? It must come up off of here. I don't think that's what it was, but maybe they didn't make it on these guys. I thought I've already done a couple of these things. Let's see if this tubing will fit right here. I think this is where it goes, right here. That's got to be where it... Yeah, that even looks right. So yeah, this looks like an antenna to me, but apparently it's not. So there it is. And then there are several different weapon options. The first one we're going to do is the actual Televiper weapon. Now, I've got a handful of these bad boys right here. Now, they're typically, I think they were black, but these are not black. These are silver. So we're going to cut us off a hunk here. Not too much, not too little, not too much. Boop. And we're going to stick that bad boy right in there. And now we have a Televiper. That's like a complete Televiper kit right there. And since this can be used for any number of dudes. So it doesn't even have to be a Cobra dude. So I am going to set up a couple of these setups. Make a couple of them. Alright, there's two. Let's make one more, just for dramatic effect here. Let's see, where's this tubing coming from? Let's make one more, not a big deal. And then we'll move on to our second type. That just pushes on. So now anytime I have any kind of Viper that doesn't have weapons, boom, standard issue weapon. Okay, let's move on to the next type here. I'm going to move these to the side. Got a couple more of those to do. And in this little baggie of spare bits that I don't have people for, or I don't know where they go, I got this guy with a tank on it. And I know that this, I know this goes to the Toxo Viper. But I ain't got no Toxo Viper. I do have the Toxo Viper leader. Oh no, the tip is broken off. That's what's going on. Oh, maybe I'm not going to play this out. This backpack also goes to Sci-Fi, but it's silver. It possibly black. I think mine's silver. They do have another one. Dog diggity, the little tip is broken off. No wonder I have it for cheap. Well, let me show you the weapon that it goes to. Let me see if I can find it here. I have a crap load of them. Yeah, here we go. So we got these bad boys right here. They look like generic laser guns, but they do have a tip on the back of them. Now, since we can't do this one, since the tip is broken off, we could probably glue something on here or tie it in somewhere else, but I can't. Okay, anyway, we'll take one of these. And this will be an improvised deal. And we'll put this on here. Now we have another setup for somebody else. And I guess that's going to be it. Those are the only backpacks I think that I have. Let's take a quick peek in here and see if we got anything else that could have a little pin in it. No. Maybe. What's this? That is not a Joe backpack. It has some pins on it, but it's not a Joe backpack. Oh well. Well, we'll stop the video here, and I will see you next time. I got a bunch of repairs coming in the mail, so we'll do that. I'll see you next time.